Hello everybody and welcome to our check-in. Sorry it's been a few days, but this week has been kind of insane. So the reason why I decided to do a check-in video today was because this week at nighttime my daughter was reading a book. A graphic novel that my wife had brought home. I guess that's what it's called, a graphic novel. This is the title. It's called Nat Enough. And the book is about a girl named Natalie who has a friend. Her friend is Lily. They're like best friends. And Lily moves across town, and then when middle school starts, Lily basically treats Natalie like garbage. Like she can't be bothered. She has a new friend and she's treating her terribly. You know, we're talking like throughout the school year, putting notes in her locker, calling her a loser, calling her a nerd, basically like nobody's talking to you, just being super nasty. And these two were best friends. And unfortunately, like over the years as a middle school teacher, I've definitely seen some of these type of things. I mean, maybe not necessarily notes on the locker, but considering it is a middle school book, or it's based for middle school, it's sorry, it's hot out here. It was very frustrating to sit and listen to this book with my daughter because I felt so bad for this kid, you know, who was mistreated. But the part about this book that I guess really stuck with me, which is I wanted to talk about it, was she makes some new friends. And one of the things that they keep, you know, trying to tell her is this other kid is not your friend. Because the whole book is about her trying to win her friendship back. But the whole time she's being treated like really badly, and it's just I couldn't understand why anybody would want to be a friend with somebody who was so mean to them all the time. But then again, I feel like I've seen this in the past in school, and it's very it's hard to watch because having friends in middle school is something that's important to people, and I think it's not easy, right? Sometimes it's not easy to get those close connections with people. And the interesting part is, here's some of the things that her friend had said to her. You know, why do you care what people think? Why would you want to be friends with somebody who is so mean to you? Or focus on who you are, you know, and that you have some good friends. And the kid, Natalie, she starts to realize that, you know what, you actually are my real friends, and the person who I want to be friends with is not treating me well. And I feel like that goes back to something I had mentioned in an earlier video, where sometimes you don't appreciate the things that are around you. Like pretty much every movie I watched growing up, you know, when you know, a guy might like a girl and a girl likes somebody else, and then until she realizes that the person who is right for her has been there all along. And I feel like that sometimes is something that, people try to go for a different social status. They try to like move up the food chain because they feel being popular is really important. But being popular isn't really anything, you know. I mean, being a good person and making long friendships is really what matters, because I feel like, you know, people who you meet in middle school aren't necessarily going to be your friends forever, but, you know, you'll meet new people in high school or new people in college or new people at work. And that's the beauty of life, is that you just keep expanding your friendships and your community. And I was thinking about it because I just got off texting with a friend of mine. You know, because sometimes when you do a workshop and you give a survey, and, you know, people say things that kind of like you take personally, right? And things that are out of your control, like there's nothing you do about it. But you can't help but take it personally, and then your colleagues are the ones that come to your aid and say, look, this is how it is, don't worry about it, and they make you feel better. And that's what friends do. So you'll have friends, and like the people that I'm referring to, I didn't meet until I was in my 40s. So like I said, it's the beauty of life. You make friendships as you get older. You know, some friends might come and go, and that's okay. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with making additional friends and new friends, because a lot of times people feel like they have to be in one group or another, one clique or another. But the people I find who are the most successful in life have the ability to be friends with multiple different groups, because being a good people person is being able to accept people's differences, being able to really see the good in people and be supportive of people, and when they're down they help pick them up. So when I was reading this book and I realized when the time came and she had a choice to go with the mean group or stay with her friends, she made the right decision. Now, not that I want to try to give too much of this book away, but it's important to know that making the right decision and having those good groups of friends, hello, is really important. So, I'm like roasting out here. It's like, of course, everyone else is in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm sitting here in a dress pants and a shirt and a tie. Probably not the best attire for like 80-degree weather. So, I guess here's my message for you. You know, if you are somebody who's potentially struggling with friendships right now, don't let it get you down, because friends are going to come your way. I promise. It's one of those things that I feel like it's going to happen. If you have really good friendships, then don't let those friendships go. You know, make sure you keep reaching out, you keep being supportive, you be the best person you can be. But I will say, you know, sometimes a friendship might dissolve and you might not have any idea why that even happened. Okay, and it can be upsetting and it can be frustrating, but sometimes friendships, they just end. People go their own ways, but it doesn't mean you don't continue to seek new friendships. And sometimes the thing about this book that I also wanted to talk about is she keeps looking in a mirror, and throughout most of the book she keeps trying to find the negative about herself. You know, when we talk about that self-perception, you sit there and you stare at yourself and you're like, what's wrong with me? Look how I look how I dress, look how I act. It's always negative. So look in the mirror and look for those good things. Look at the friendships you've had, look at the family you have. Look at, you know, you could even say, man, I had a really cool social studies teacher in 6th grade. I don't know, anything's possible, right? But the last part about this book was basically, she spent so much time thinking about what other people thought of her, she wasn't really looking inside to figure out what makes her significant, what makes her special. Until finally a part of the book, she's like, I know what I can do for a project because it's something that's unique to her, and it's like art. And I think sometimes it might take us a while to find that that thing that makes us unique, but you know, you just keep being you. Like the book says, just be who you are. Don't worry about what other people think. Like I said previously, people are going to judge you no matter what. Like no matter what. They'll judge how you look, how you dress, how you brush your hair, all that stuff. And you just have to be like, I don't care what you think about me. I know I'm a good person. I know I have friends, and I know people care about me. And that's kind of how you have to go through your life. You can't let people put you down and judge you. So I know this isn't like a super long video, probably because I'm roasting out here, but I'm looking forward to the weekend. Like I said earlier in the week, my nephew's getting married tomorrow via Zoom, so I'm excited for that. And on Sunday, it will be my 17th wedding anniversary, so I'm excited for that. And I'm actually excited that I can sleep in tomorrow, which is great because I've been up early all week. But I do hope you are enjoying your summer. I hope you're enjoying being outside, even though it's kind of warm and sticky out here. But as always, I'm thinking about you guys, and until our next check-in video, have a wonderful weekend. Peace out.